Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Praveen Kumar Sriram. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer working as a solutions architect in Azure. In our previous video, we have learned how to create Azure SQL Server and Azure SQL Database using Bicep. Today we are going to learn how to access the database that we have created using Bicep. Now I'm inside the Azure Management Portal. In order to log in to the database, I need to navigate to the database and click on Query Editor and provide the username and password. Click OK. Now there is an error. It says it cannot open the server because the client, the specific IP address is not allowed to access this server. That means by default the SQL server is very secure using a firewall. So in order to access the database, we need to whitelist the IP address from which we would like to log into that server and access the database. Currently, my IP address is not whitelisted. So in order to whitelist, we need to navigate to firewall rules of the logical SQL server. Let me click on this. It will add my IP address to the firewall list. Let me click on OK now. It failed. For that username, that means the password is incorrect. Let me enter the appropriate password and click OK. Yes, this time it worked. Now I can create new tables or I can create stored procedures, all that stuff. So this is a simple create table script, and I am able to create a table and run a query right from this query editor. Of course, it should return me 0 records at this point of time. Right? So that's how whitelist the IP address, and once the IP address is whitelisted in the firewall rules, you can access or log in to SQL Server right from the portal. The same rule applies even if you want to connect to this database from any other client tools like SSMS or even from your application. So now let me show you the firewall rules that were added. Navigate to SQL database and click on set firewall rules. And you see my IP address is added here. Now I've added this IP address from the portal. It's not a good practice, right? So we need to add the whitelisting of IP addresses from Bicep. That's a good practice. So let's head over to Visual Studio Code and learn how to whitelist IP addresses using Bicep script. Alright, let's create the whitelisting of IP addresses using Bicep. Now the firewall rules are part of SQL Server. So we need to create a child resource for SQL Server. Let's type SQL hyphen SQL Server firewall rules. Select this. So it will add the script for both SQL Server as well as firewall rules. We don't want SQL Server creation because we already have it. I just need firewall rules related bicep script. We need to provide a name. I would say Praveen's IP address, and here I specify the IP address of my machine. So I would just say 1.1.1.1. Because it's an individual machine, I should copy paste the same for both start IP and end IP. In case if you want to whitelist a range of IP addresses, then you can provide range as well. But for the sake of this example, I'm hard coding a test IP address in the bicep script. Now let's run the bicep script in order to validate the same. The code is running. It will take some time. Let me pause the video and I will come back once the execution is complete. Alright, it's done. Let's head over to Azure Management Portal and see if this firewall rule is added. Let me refresh. And navigate to firewall rules. Yes. Now you can see the IP address is added. And one point to notice, when you run the bicep script, which contains the resources for creating the whitelist IP addresses, so it will not override the existing ones. That's a good point to know. For example, here this one is added from the portal manually, and this one is added programmatically using bicep. So when we ran the bicep script, it did not override the existing ones. That's it for today. We have learned how to add IP address whitelisting using bicep script on the Azure SQL Server. Thank you for your time. We'll meet again with another video on bicep. Thank you.